Heavenly Father, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakaku, Dash. Now, guys, this is the Brother Trife Israel coming at you again with some commentary here. And I want to touch up on this video here, you know what I'm saying? Because we have the Guerrilla Hebrew. Now, when Trife Israel found out the actual truth, I got skeptical about this guy here, Guerrilla Hebrew. You know what I'm saying? When I found out that the actual Arabs were the Edomites, and Arab just means to ambush. Now, I don't know if he's a good Edomite or a bad Edomite. I don't know. But in this video, he told the truth. He said he's not a black Hebrew Israelite. You know what I'm saying? He told the truth. But he's still teaching the blasphemous 12 tribe chart and that Esau is the white man and all that. You know what I'm saying? He's still teaching that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't got a problem with dude at all. You know what I'm saying? It's just the simple fact that I just feel like he need to be investigated because he's not of Israel. You know what I'm saying? We can't allow ourselves to be ambushed. I won't let my people be ambushed. You know what I'm saying? If you feel where I'm coming from. Let's let this play out and then I'm gonna close up.
Yeah.
Hello, what's going on, Sam?
I don't know. Who are you? Because this name Adonis, I was familiar. I've seen you before, but I think I blocked you. What's up?
No, this is my first time calling.
Oh, you're a Black Hebrew Israelite again? I can tell could tell by your voice. You came under another name. Be honest with me.
No, I promise you I've never called you before.
Never?
Never.
Okay.
Never ever.
I'll trust you, man. Now, I hope you're not a Hebrew Israelite going to tell me where my mother's been and where she's going to go and what will happen to my daughters.
No, all that's ridiculous. I'm calling, because I'm having a bit of a conflict within myself,
right.
And I just, really want to know if you could help. I tried my best to slither in there as best as I could, and just so you understand my background.
Yeah. Someone just said you're a Sakari leader.
Who? Well, I may or may not be a Black Hebrew Israelite, but that's not what I'm calling.
No, but they say you're a leader, a Sakari leader, Adonis Glaude.
Yes, Adonis Glaude is my name. So if you could walk with me, Sam. I'm not calling
man. Sometimes I don't like the journeys people take me on. What is it? Give me your question. Let's see.
I understand, but my thing is, some would say I've been pulled into a cult, right? Yeah. Now I grew up, just so you can understand my background. I grew up as a Roman Catholic. All right, I was baptized, and pretty much my whole life until I started coming across some of this information.
Okay.
And recently, my mother, who's white for the record, and not even just recently, just over the years since I've come into what some would call a cult, she's urged me consistently to come back to the church, right?
Good woman.
You said what?
Good woman.
Okay, yeah, she's urged me to come back to the church. But to be honest with you, due to some of the reservations and things I have, and kind of lack of an ability to come across anybody to, I think, adequately represent the church, it's just never happened. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I heard you were Catholic. I don't know. I'd honestly rather talk to somebody who's Catholic in regards to this. Are you Catholic?
There are a lot of doctrines of the Catholic Church I hold to, yes. So what doctrines of the Catholic Church disturb you?
To be honest, it's certain doctrines, but also it's like the history. You got to understand that.
Yeah, before you get to the history, give me the specific doctrines you struggle with, because I have someone that's confirmed. She knows you because she deals with the Black Hebrew Israelites. You told a guy named Brother Polite that he could kill his mother. He was okay with that. So
I told him that there's nothing morally wrong with it. That's what I said.
Good job. I like that. I like the moral code.
There's nothing morally wrong with it, but in the law, it tells us that thou shalt not kill thy mother, thy father. He who kills thy mother, thy father, shall surely be put to death. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, this is what happens when the wrong people get in. It's crazy, man. This is crazy, man. Okay. We just heard what he said. complete blasphemy, you know. But let's let this continue on.
Quote that you guys espouse.
Would I be wrong if I wish death to the white race? Of course not. So, would I be wrong if I wish death to your mother? No. So, would I be wrong if I killed your mother? No. Come on, man.
So, but what doctrines of the Catholic Church? Be specific so we can get to it.
Okay, so some of the doctrines of the Catholic Church, maybe purgatory, the perpetual virginity of Mary.
Yes.
What else? I'm trying to think, and some of just the hierarchical, the papacy, etc.
Yeah.
I take issue with. I don't know which of those you hold to.
Now, I just want to ask a question because I don't know what your particular branch of Hebrew Israelites believe. Do you believe in the virgin birth of Christ, that he was conceived and born from the Virgin Mary?
No, sir.
Okay, so why are you even worried about the perpetual virginity of Mary when you don't even believe in the virgin conception and birth of Christ?
Well, the reason is because it's a fundamental Catholic ideology.
Yeah.
So,
but let's first get down the virginal conception and birth of Christ, because if there's no virginal conception of birth of Christ, there's no perpetual virginity, because she wasn't a virgin to begin with when she conceived Christ. So why do you reject the virginal conception and birth of Christ?
When I read the text and, of course, understanding the prophecies, I understand that this all had to happen by the seed of David.
And what does the seed of David mean?
The seed of David means David's seminal fluid.
And how could David's seminal fluid be transferred to Jesus when he was dead 1,000 years before the birth of Jesus?
Well, of course, he had descendants that were created from his seminal fluid, and they had such.
No, you're not listening to yourself. You see, this is the problem I have. You didn't listen. You said he has to be the seed of David, and you said the seminal fluid of David. But now you extended that to the seed of his descendants. That's not what you said. So it's not literally the seed of David, right? It's not literally his seminal fluid, right?
Well, him particularly, no.
Okay. So right there, you just answered yourself. You just proved that the seed of David cannot be literal because David did not inseminate Mary to give birth to Jesus. So that means you have to look elsewhere to know what seed means. For example, in Genesis 3:15, the seed of the woman. Does woman have seminal fluid?
No.
But wait, it's the seed of the woman. Genesis 3:15. Explain how a woman can have seed. Genesis 3:15.
Well, if we could just slow down for a second, because the high priest is called the seed of Aaron, and
Good job.
The Israelites are.